Hi, my name is Robin and I will bring you close to ClosersCopy. Welcome back to our last video in our 3-part series. Today we face the challenge that we have poorly converting sales emails and we want to change that. As mentioned in our last video, we will use the recently created blog post to create a new sales email with it, with a call to action in the end. So let's jump right into it because your time is precious. We open the document with our blog post, and actually we could use this text already, add a call to action at the end and send it to our potential customers. But I don't think this would be really converting. Let's quickly recall what a good sales mail is about. On top there is a subject line which needs to be short and enticing. Next is our opening line, where it is important to talk directly to our reader. It is followed by our body copy, where we want to create a connection between our business and our potential customer. And in the end, down here, there will be our closing, where we want to give a clear path to action to our customer. And I will show you now how we can use ClosersCopy to change our blog post into a good sales email. As mentioned before, we will start with the subject line. So we click on Frameworks, use the drop-down menu, click on Emails, and here we have the subject line. Now the artificial intelligence wants to know from us about which topic the subject line should be. So we will try it with our current blog title. We copy it, paste it in here. As always, we hire the possible outputs from the AI and we click on Write. I think our blog title should be enough input for the AI to get some good and fitting outputs now. Let's check them carefully. This one here isn't really fitting at all. Let's check this one. Hey, did you know scented candles can help you lose weight? I don't think so. Scented candles revered as a secret weapon in the war against the obesity epidemic. I don't know that. Let's check this one over here. This one here could be really good for our intention. So let's try, and we will use this one here. We delete our current blog title and we click on Add. Now we delete the second possible title, use the first subject line over here, change it to header 1 for a better overview. And now our subject line is done. As you can see, the outputs in general over here are short and enticing. Next, we want to take care of our opening line over here. We go back over here to the overview and click on opening. Here the AI needs the information what our business is about. We enter scented candles, and as always we hire the outputs to 5 and click on Write. In this framework, in general, from my experience, it is the best to set the creativity to strict over here, so the AI gives better output related to your own business. Let me show you the difference. Now we kept the slider to creative and generated 5 outputs. We will check the outputs now, and I think you will see that all these outputs aren't really fitting for our intention. Here is it a copy of my new book. I don't have a book. I want to sell candles. This one here could be all right. Let's check the next one. This one here isn't really fitting too. and these both ones aren't fitting as well. So let me show you now how the results will be if we lower the slider to strict and click on write again. This might take a few seconds, and here we go. We have 5 new outputs, which we can check now, and hopefully they will fit better to our scented candidates business. This one here, I think, is really good. Dear friend, did you know there are over 8,000 different kinds of scented candidates, and that average person will burn through 2 or 3 types of scented candidates per year? Well, now you know one more fact about something most people don't know. And what's even better is this: if you have a website, you can use the information in this newsletter to start making some money with your website right away. No, I don't think this one's fitting because we don't want to advertise others' websites. But I think we can choose the introduction as our opening line because it talks directly to our reader as we would like it. So we delete our introduction of our originally blog post and we click on add on the output we would like to use, but we will delete this one over here. And now our opening line is already done. Next, we will have our body copy over here. But for this, we will use the main part of our blog post, since it is already trying to create a connection between our business and our potential customer by telling him that we are dedicated to scented candidates and already presenting him 5 of the most popular candle scents. And in the opening, we say that there are 8,000 different kinds of scented candidates. So this one is really, really good fitting for us. And now we can go to the end of our current text. This is where we want to add our closing. In our case, a call to action. We go back to the overview and click on call to action. Over here, we need to tell the AI once again what our business is about. So we enter one last time scented candidates and add the output we like the most. But first we hire the outputs to 5, click on write, and now the AI will generate us 5 possible call to actions for our sales email. Let's check them out carefully. This one here isn't really fitting at all. I don't think this one is fitting for our intention as well. No, I don't think these 5 will help us, so we just delete them, click on write again, and maybe the AI will come with some better solutions now. This one here, first one, is already really good. Scented candidates are the perfect gift for any occasion, from birthdays to anniversaries, holidays, and even just because. But we can also check the 4 other ones. This one here isn't really fitting. So I think we will just use the first one over here. We click on add, and now it's integrated in our sales email. So yeah, that's it. We are done with the full sales email where our blog post served as a template. We have our subject line on top, followed by our opening line. Next is our body copy, and in the end we have our closing with a call to action. And that was also it with our 3-part video journey, where we started with creating an ADA ad, then we used the attention line to create a blog post, and now we ended up with a sales email. Stay tuned for more videos on this channel. You can check the info box down below for more information and current offers of ClosersCopy. Feel free to ask us any questions in the comment section, and as always, thanks for watching, and I will see you here next time at Close2Closers.